Now we do want to pick up our coverage of right here in downtown Louisville tonight. Two different protests in Louisville today, one held in the East End, the other in downtown Louisville, which drew hundreds of people into the streets. WHAS 11 team's Jose Alonso and photojournalist Aspen Hester covered the peaceful demonstrations.
Protesters taking a knee while holding a moment of silence in front of the downtown Louisville's U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement building.
We've talked openly about the fact that we better take advantage of the time we have while we can still do this. I don't know how much longer we can.
Power to the people!
This large and peaceful group walking and chanting through downtown to the federal courthouse. Earlier, some of them were overlooking I-64. On this overpass, about 30 people with signs for drivers on the interstate down below, with honks of support. A group named the Sharp Objects protested ICE's actions in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
That sign says ICE murders because that's what's happening right now. And I can't believe it, and I cannot believe it's happening in the United States of America.
This protest blended into a larger one, held on the steps of Metro Hall a few hours later, where a large picture of Renee Good, the woman who was shot and killed by an ICE agent on Wednesday, was present as Louisvillians shouted her name during nightfall. Federal officials like Vice President J.D. Vance defended the agent's actions.
You have a woman who was trying to obstruct a legitimate law enforcement operation. Nobody debates that. You have a woman who aimed her car at a law enforcement officer and pressed on the accelerator.
U.S. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem spoke on why her team was in Minneapolis in the first place.
Regardless of who your mayor or who your governor is, President Trump promised every single American that he would make America safe again. He promised every single American that he would work to protect them from dangerous criminals.
The protests turned to the streets, following the familiar route from the 2020 protest over Breonna Taylor.
These people are here because they're outraged. That's a great community too. Minneapolis, Louisville, great communities. Being torn apart right now, needlessly.
LMPD Chief Paul Humphrey also speaking on the shooting in Minneapolis, calling it a tragedy.
There's a reason why we have policies that say don't put yourself in a bad position. That's why we have policies surrounding shooting at people inside of vehicles. It seems like it was something that, based on tactics, could have been easily preventable.
These Louisvillians walking in solidarity and remembrance, support for Minneapolis and for change within the federal government. In Louisville, Jose Alonso, WHAS 11 Night Team on your side.
Now, that large protest you were watching right there on your screen ended in downtown Louisville shortly after 8 o'clock tonight. Again, all peaceful.